So my opponent has just played queen to b3, attacking this pawn and attacking this pawn. To solve this problem, let's play knight to a5, attacking his queen and defending this pawn. He's now playing queen b5, again putting pressure here and here. Now we can play pawn to c6. We defend our knight, we attack his queen, we defend this pawn, and this pawn is still defended by the knight. So my opponent plays queen to a4. Now I can play pawn to b5, attacking his queen again, gaining more space on the queen side of the board, and I'm also controlling this c4 square more since the b pawn is covering it. So he pulls his queen back. Now I can bring my knight into the game, into this nice square on c4. He attacks it. Now he can pull it back. We're now looking to reroute into the center of the board. He brings his bishop here. We want to get out of this pin, so let's play rook to e1. Now he brings his queen to f3. Let's play pawn a5. I'm looking for a fork here on b4. He gives up his bishop, so let's take this off with the queen. And now he's pulling back his knight. So let's now get rid of this backward pawn by playing pawn to c5. He takes, let's capture back with the queen. We are also now attacking his rook. So he brings his rook away. Now he can play queen to a3, attacking this pawn and getting out of the attack from his rook. So he defends it with his rook. Now let's play pawn to a4. We've got two attackers in this pawn. We're looking to win a pawn here, creating a direct threat. So he brings his knight into the position, but this unfortunately blunders a pawn. We can now take the knight, which removes the defender of this pawn, which was his rook, and now we can win our first pawn of the game. And these two pawns are very, very strong, looking to march up the board. So let's see how I would convert this position. So he's just taken. I'm going to take back with the b pawn, and I'm going to look to try and promote this a pawn to a queen. So you see my opponent has now played pawn e4. Let's first capture this off. And for some reason, my opponent hasn't captured it. He's played queen to e3. Maybe this is a mouse slip, but let's now hold on to this extra pawn that he's given us, like so. And now let's bring our queen back into the position we were getting attacked. He doubles up on this pawn here. So he doubles up on this pawn here. Let's now bring our bishop back to defend this. We don't want to lose this strong pawn. He brings his queen into the position. Now we're going to bring our rook to the b file, attacking his queen and improving it. And now here, I'm simply going to play pawn to g6, just solidify my pawn chain. He comes down here. Now I'm going to play queen here to d4, centralize my queen. He pulls his bishop back. Now I'm going to bring my rook to the 7th rank. I'm looking to take this pawn. He brings his bishop here, and now I've got a checkmate in 2 moves. We can first take this pawn on f2 with check, and once the king slides over, we can take his bishop, which will be checkmate. But my opponent resigns the game. If you found this content useful, make sure to subscribe.